Okay, I'm going to facilitate today's mindful moment, providing meditation guidance Mondays and Fridays. And with guardedness, I'm going to do a meditation respecting and appreciating the Islamic holiday Eid al-Adha, celebrating the end of the annual pilgrimage to Mecca, also commemorating the story of Abraham called to sacrifice a son, although in Islamic tradition, the son to be sacrificed is Ishmael. In the United States, Eid al-Adha is celebrated on a single day. In most Islamic countries, it's 3 days. And again, I'm acknowledging and appreciating a spiritual heritage which is not my own, not in any way pretending to appropriate it, because for me it's something that's beautiful but not my own. I'm going to invite each of you to enter a meditative state, because oftentimes when we listen to sacred texts, we can become more receptive by opening ourselves into a meditative state. I invite each of you to begin by releasing the tensions of your day. Be aware of any pressures, any agendas, any tasks that are on your mind, and be aware at this moment of setting them aside. Allow your body to relax. Be aware of any tension in your body and consciously release it. Allow your mind to quiet, to enter a state of stillness. And allow your heart to open. Open to this circle of friends and colleagues, but also to open to the spiritual texts that will come. Allow your breathing to become gentle, gentle and slow and even. With each in-breath, sensing a momentary rise in tension. And with each out-breath, releasing tension, relaxing more fully, your body relaxing further with each out-breath, your mind quieting further with each out-breath, and your heart opening further with each out-breath, breathing in, breathing out, rising tension and release. Allow your mind to open fully. Allow your heart to open to the inspirational words and images that follow. Beginning first with an everyday greeting for Eid al-Adha. This holiday greeting was published in the Hindustan Times. May Allah grant you and your family a peaceful and a prosperous life. May the blessings of Allah never leave your side. Wishing you a heartiest Eid al-Adha Mubarak. Further words of blessing on the holiday, Eid al-Adha. May Allah bless you with wealth and happiness. And give you a healthy life. Eid al-Adha Mubarak, an approximate translation, a blessed holiday for you. May your life be always filled with light, love, happiness, and good health. And now I invite you to take every aspect of that last statement one at a time and allow yourself to receive images of light in your mind's eye, visualizing what forms light may take in the world, in yourself, in your mind, in your spirit, images of light. Experiences of light that you may have experienced in your lifetime. Experiences of light that you may wish for in your lifetime. And love. Images. How might you allow yourself to experience an image and a feeling, a sensation, some kind of experience of love in the world, in yourself, in your mind, in your heart, in your spirit? Experiences of love that you have enjoyed, been touched by in your lifetime. Images of love that you may wish to be touched by in your life and in your lifetime. Happiness. And what image, what sensation, what experience of happiness may you visualize or experience in the world, around you, in your body, in your mind, in your spirit? And images and experiences. The world is full of joy and sadness, light and darkness. But what images of happiness have you experienced in your lifetime, in your life, in your world? And what images of happiness may you wish for, aspire to in your world, in your life, in your lifetime, in the days of your life? And health. We gather in a university which is dedicated to higher levels of health and well-being. What images of health come to you now in this moment, in your heart, in your mind, in your body, in your world? And what peak moments of health have you experienced in your life? And what moments of health might you aspire to in your lifetime, in your life, in your world. Eid al-Adha Mubarak, a blessing. And turning to Islamic tradition, Hafez, a Persian lyric poet, wrote, "And still, after all this time, the sun has never said to the earth, 'You owe me.' Look what happens with love like that. It lights up the sky. And allow yourself to be touched by these words. And still, after all this time, the sun has never said to the earth, 'You owe me.' Look what happens with love like that. Have we experienced love like that? An abundant love of generosity that lights up its surroundings and looks to no one or anything to owe it. A love that overflows with light, with abundance. Images in your life, in your world, in your heart, in your soul of an abundant love like light spilling over, lighting up those you touch, lighting up those who touch you. Another quotation from Islamic tradition, Hazrat Inayat Khan, an Indian philosopher and musicologist. There are two aspects of individual harmony. The harmony between body and soul, and the harmony between individuals. All the tragedy in the world, in the individual, and in the multitude comes from lack of harmony. And harmony is best given by producing harmony in one's own life. And we aspire to harmony, and yet we experience disharmony. We live in a world replete with disharmony, dysregulation among those in our lives and around us, in our society, in our nation. And yet we aspire to harmony in ourselves, in our souls and our beings. And allow yourself images in this moment. Images of a deepening harmony in yourself through spiritual renewal, physical renewal, emotional renewal, interpersonal renewal. There are many traditions within Islam. One of them is Sufi, and that is often more palatable, more appealing to secular Western persons. But it is only one tradition, but it is a tradition that has many associations, many practices, some of which involve abstention and restriction, discipline, others mystical, light, love, poets that appeal to us, that call to us. But in our meditation, let us be open to the entire set of traditions of this part of the world, whose holiday we recognize and appreciate. And now I invite each of you to return to the present. And as your eyes begin to open or refocus, you might acknowledge that you and the people gathered here in this shared space are in a meditative state, and allow yourself to process your experience. Allow those with us to process their experience. And if there is something that you wish to share about your experience, feel free, but staying with the processing of the experience. You might choose not to speak for now, or if you speak, to speak from your experience and not in ways that would take others out of their experience. And now, Sandy, why don't you stop the recording, please?